Hello, everyone. Welcome to this focus activity about online dating. We're waiting for another teacher, Charlotte, to join us. So if you're following this lesson, please say hello in the comment section. We have Antonio. Hello, Antonio. I'm Julia. And Antonio says, I am going bananas with the chat on my PC. Why is that, Antonio? You used a very funny and correct expression, I'm going bananas. It means I'm going crazy. Hi, Aria. Great to meet you. I'm Julia. Guys, where are you from? Hello, Charlotte.
Hi, I'm here. Sorry, I just finished a lesson, so it just takes me a few minutes to change between the two.
No problem at all. It's nice to
But I'm
see you.
here. Yeah,
How
you
are
too.
you?
How are you?
I'm fine. I was worrying I would have to speak about online dating all by myself.
Yeah, I think it's a good one for the current situation. If anyone's a bit lonely, we have online dating.
Exactly. So Aria's from Naples.
Hey, hi, Aria.
And where are you from, Antonio?
Oh, I recognise Antonio. Hey, Antonio. Nice to see you again.
How was your last lesson, Charlotte?
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I would actually definitely recommend Zoom group lessons.
Oh, yes.
People wanted to sign up. It was really good. Have you had the Zoom group lessons?
Yes, I had one yesterday. We had a grammar lesson in a small group of
Mm.
my smart students, and it was perfect.
Mm.
The students
Yeah, same.
participated. You can speak to the teacher so we can see you. So if you would like to try, you can have my smart lessons on Zoom. Just ask your consultant.
Definitely. I would really recommend it. The lesson I've just had went very, very well. So yeah, I'm happy. I think it's a good way for us to actually see you guys and to teach grammar in a smaller setting, in a smaller group.
And to talk to you, to practice.
Yeah. Yeah, actually talking.
That's right. Elvira, welcome to our lesson. Elvira is from Rome. That's great. Antonio, I don't know where you're from.
I'm trying to remember where he's from because he's definitely been in webinars before.
Okay.
Where are you from, Antonio?
So, Charlotte, why did you choose this topic today?
I chose online dating because we are all based online at the moment. And maybe if anybody is a bit lonely and wants to talk to people online, this could be a good way.
Yes, that's
if you are single.
So yeah, we could always try it. I mean, you never know.
Maybe you'll find the love of your life during quarantine.
You never know. Okay, guys, and we're very curious to know if you have any experience in online dating. So let's go. Charlotte, would you like to read?
Of course. Okay, online dating. In this focus activity, dating vocabulary, icebreakers, writing a description.
Great. Okay. What does icebreakers mean?
Okay, so to break the ice is to start a conversation with somebody.
Yes, right. So maybe at the beginning you feel a little uncomfortable, a bit cold. So icebreakers to get the conversation started.
Yes.
Okay. Woo, this is all for you, Charlotte.
Why did I pick this?
Okay. Your dating history. Answer these questions about your dating history. Okay, everyone who's following this lesson, please contribute your experience in the comment box. Write your answers.
I think we can get a funny conversation from this today. Let's have a bit of humour.
Have you been on a blind date? What was the best first date you have had? Do you go Dutch on dates?
I have no idea what that means.
Okay. Have you ever stood someone up? Ooh. What's your dream date? Okay, guys, I think we need to clarify some of these expressions. What is a blind date?
A blind date is when you have never seen the person before. Usually, I would say your friends possibly arrange the date for you. Maybe they know them, but you haven't physically seen them before. You're blind to it.
Okay. Do you think if you met online, does it count as a blind date?
I don't think it does, because usually you see a picture of them.
Okay. So on a blind date, you've never seen a picture of the person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
So I can recommend Elvira says, never in a photo. Usually not. So there's a really excellent series. It's a reality series on Netflix. There's one season right now. It's called Is Love Blind? So guys, it's hilarious. It's a social experiment. People meet in closed rooms where they can speak to each other through a wall, but they cannot see each other. At the end of the experiment, some people get married without ever having seen the face of the other person.
Yeah,
experiment.
The first week of lockdown, I watched the entire season. I was hooked. I was addicted.
Me too. Me too. I love the characters. I mean, the real people.
Yeah, it's so good.
I hope they make a second season of it.
They are. They've renewed it. They are making season 2.
Wow. Do you know when it'll be released?
I'm not sure, but I think quite soon. Or then again, I'm not sure actually. Google will tell us.
Okay. We have some comments. So go Dutch is like to pay the Roman way. Yes, go Dutch is when you split 50-50. You split the bill.
Yeah, I've just Googled it. I personally would never use that saying. Do you use it in Canada, maybe?
Not really.
Yeah, so it's not a common one.
Stood someone up, to stand someone up.
It's not a nice thing to do.
It means when you don't show up at a date.
You don't. Yeah, when you don't show up at the date, you leave that person waiting for you.
That's not nice. What does show up mean?
Show up when you appear at the date. When you go on the date, you show up.
Right. Show up is a phrasal verb. Okay, so
yes,
new expressions here. Now, if anyone wants to try answering these questions with your comments, that would be great. Okay.
You're going to ask me the questions now.
Okay, I will. Have you been on a blind date?
I have never been on a blind date.
Would you like to go on a blind date?
I don't know. I don't think I would. No, I think I would be more nervous to go on a blind date than a normal date.
Would you go on an arranged date?
Maybe if a very good friend had recommended the person, then yes. But it would have to be like one of my best friends for me to say yes.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. I would try it.
Hmm.
Now let's see.
Yes.
Arya says, I went Dutch once, and it was the first and last date with that guy. Okay, that says a lot.
he did not like splitting the bill, maybe, or you didn't like
Hmm.
splitting the bill.
And Elvira says, I've never been on a blind date. I think it's unusual.
Me too.
Me neither. I haven't been on a blind date. What was the best first date you have had?
Oh, that's I don't know. I don't know for first dates because I think they're all the same. You just go to a bar or maybe to a restaurant. I think that's the best I've had for a first date.
Yeah, probably the first date isn't even the most important one.
Yeah, I've had very good dates, but the first date's never been that amazing.
Okay. And Elvira, not so. Can you read?
It's chivalrous, isn't it? Or chivalry.
Chivalry, yeah?
Yeah.
And Elvira says, my best first date was in a dancing place. We ate together all night. It was very romantic. Oh, wow. That sounds like fun. Especially if you like dancing and you know how to dance, then that's a great date.
Yeah, that does sound lovely, actually. Yeah, I think first dates are usually nice, but very similar, like going to a bar or a restaurant or maybe going dancing to a club.
Right. Well, it's better if you go to some place you like. This is very funny. My best first date was at a crib show, nativity scenes.
I don't really understand that. A crib show?
Was that a Christmas market? Like a Christmas nativity scene? Or was the guy really trying to say something?
I know, strange.
Guys, bear with me. I'm going to get all red during this activity.
I think this is a really good choice by me here.
Red.
When I was looking through the list, I was like, that is the one.
Okay. Elvira, we danced tango argentino, very passionate and romantic. Wow, on a first date? That is something.
Yeah, I don't know how to dance, so that would be awkward for me. I'd be like, ooh, what am I doing?
I know. But then again, if you dance regularly and it's your hobby, probably it feels normal to dance with a stranger. If you both
true.
dancing. That's a nice way to connect. And Arya says, strange. Yes, quite unusual. Guys, so we have other students in this lesson. We haven't heard anything from Antonio, and we would like to hear a man's point of view on this. So please.
Yes.
Please talk about your experience. Charlotte, have you ever stood someone up?
I don't think so, but possibly. No, I'm going to say no because I can't remember doing it. So no, I haven't stood someone up.
Well, I might have, not that I have any memory of it, but probably that's why I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe in university or something like that. I don't think so, though.
And guys, what's your dream date? What would a
Ooh, I
perfect
like that
date be like?
question. What's your dream date, Julia? You answer this
No,
one.
come on, please. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, probably I'd say something very informal, very spontaneous. So maybe
Mm,
not even going to any venue or anything, just maybe walking, maybe on the beach or something like that. That would
yeah,
be,
yes.
yeah, I'd say something very spontaneous. And for you,
I agree.
Charlotte?
I like yeah, probably something similar. To go away, to be surprised with a trip, if it is to a lake or a beach somewhere with beautiful scenery, and maybe just having a picnic, not necessarily going to a restaurant or anything, just something simple but with beautiful views would be a dream date.
Oh, yeah, I agree. And our students, what's your dream date? Antonio, we still haven't heard from you. Elvira.
Yeah, where are you? Where?
Oh, Elvira says, as usual, the first date, you don't go Dutch. After that, it is possible. It's very common in Rome. Okay, that sounds fair enough.
Yeah, usually it's quite sexist, isn't it? But usually the man does pay the bill on the
Mhm.
first date. However, I do not really like that. I would prefer to split the bill.
Mhm.
But again, maybe that's quite British, probably saying no, let's split the bill.
I mean, I would feel uncomfortable if it was always someone else paying the bill.
Yeah, I would totally allow maybe one or two times, but maybe date 3 or 4,
Mhm.
I would insist to pay the bill, to split the bill.
Yes. So from Arya, yes, stood someone up many times because I'm lazy, and at the end, it annoyed me to go out. I'd like an appointment on a beach restaurant. Never had so far. Wow, I'm with you 100%, Arya. I know the
I'm
feeling.
loving that answer.
Love it. Elvira, my dream date? I don't know. If the man is my dream man, anything is a dream. Amazing.
Totally, that's such a good answer.
Very true. And Arya agrees. Never go Dutch the first date on the first date. Okay, guys, if there are any other students watching, in particular, if you are a man and you would like to contribute your point of view to this discussion, please write a comment. We're very interested in your point of view.
We are.
Shall we go ahead?
Yeah, let's continue.
Okay. Would you like to read, Charlotte?
The history of dating. Read the resource, then answer the questions.
Okay, I'll show the questions and then we'll read a text.
Okay. How has dating changed in the last 20 years? What is the dating etiquette in your country? What is chivalry and is it dead? Oh, some big questions
I
there.
know. Well, before reading a text, let's have some answers from you. Do you think dating has changed in the last 20 years? Is there a dating etiquette where you're from? And what is your opinion on chivalry?
Hmm.
Well, I think dating has changed with mobile phone technology for sure.
Oh, 100%, 100%. I think it's ruined it a little bit as well. I'm quite negative about apps.
Are you? Why so?
Yeah, because I think maybe 10 years ago or however long it's been, people would approach each other more, but now it's so easy to have a conversation on the phone, which has its positives as well. But I also think it has made people talk to others in bars or restaurants or something less. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I've explained that great.
No, I know what you mean. It's
Maybe make
easier.
people a little bit lazy when it comes to
Mhm,
dating.
mhm. It's easier to judge a person from maybe their profile on social media than actually taking the trouble to meet them in person, to spend time.
Yes. Yes.
Also, I think your perception of time, like our perception of our time, has changed. So we're more
Mm.
in a hurry. You don't really take the time to meet someone.
Oh, that's interesting. Mm.
Wow. In the last 20 years, you no longer have to bring a relative to the appointment if you're a girl, as my grandmother says it used to be. Wow. Yeah, that's how they used to do it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And Elvira says, yes, in Italy, dating has changed a lot. Now men think that if you go on a date after that, you should. How do we say this in English?
Have.
Okay, yes, I agree, Elvira. Probably. And that's what makes it not ideal to be using technology in this.
Yeah. I think it can bring around serial dating, where you can date so many people in 1 week. But I mean, there are positives to it. It does make if somebody is feeling lonely and wants to meet somebody, it is easier if they're not very confident to go out to bars. It has positives and negatives.
I think you can still get your feelings hurt and feel very
Yeah.
disappointed if the date doesn't go well, if it doesn't meet your
Mm,
expectations.
yes.
It says, by the way, now boys are much less romantic. They are also less tenacious. If a girl is not immediately available, they move on.
Mm. We really need a guy commenting. Please, if you're
Yeah.
watching and you're male, start
We have
commenting.
three
We're
mystery
dominating.
students following us and not commenting.
Mm.
So please contribute your point of view. And is chivalry important to you? Does it exist?
Oh, it's an older word, isn't it? It's often used when referring to knights, but it means that you are courteous. You're very respectful. What other words could we use there? You're very honest, quite an honourable person. Girl power.
Absolutely. I mean, who needs dates anyway, no?
Like the Spice Girls. Let's all play the Spice Girls right now.
Okay, so let's take a look at a text on the history of dating and find some more answers to these questions.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, wait a minute. Is that
Oh,
good?
I'm just gonna put up yeah, that's okay. But it cuts off.
Okay,
So
so
you'd
I'm
have to
gonna. Is
keep
that
moving it. Yes, that's better. That's
good?
perfect. We can
Great.
read that.
Elvira says,
Okay. Do you want?
I like chivalry very much. If a man opens the car door for me, I appreciate it a lot. And flowers and so on. Yeah,
No, so do I. So I love that, opening doors for a girl. I think it's really sweet, and it's such a small gesture, but very
that's
nice.
true. Let's read the text. How about you read the first paragraph and I'll read the second paragraph.
That's fine. Okay. Online dating resource. Dating has changed very quickly in recent years. Before the late 90s, if you had a crush on a girl, you had to search through town in hopes of physically finding her or wait until school. If you had her number, you could gather your courage and phone her family's house, but you'd have to get through her family just to talk to her. Today, teens exchange emoticon filled messages on mobile phones and social networks. Online users post flattering photos which probably conceal their major flaws on their profile and flirt with other users on the site.
Speed dating has also become more commonplace. These ultra efficient events are arranged to give bachelors and bachelorettes the opportunity to meet as many eligible singles as possible within a specific time. These events can be massive in countries like China, where a nationally imbalanced ratio of men to women has intensified the pressure to get married by the right age. More traditional approaches, such as posting personal ads in a newspaper's classified section, are still around as well. So lots of interesting information here and some new vocabulary. So if there are any words,
So what about
if there are any words that aren't clear, please ask a question and we'll clarify.
the words that are underlined? So we have crush, gather your courage, flattering, major flaws, flirt, ultra efficient, bachelors, and eligible.
What does having a crush on someone mean?
It means that you like them, you are attracted to them.
Yes, you're infatuated?
Yeah. Or maybe infatuated might be a bit strong. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like you
You're
say
right.
infatuated when you really, really like someone.
Yeah, I think
But
I
yeah,
agree with you.
you like the person. You think they're cute. You're attracted to them.
And well, taken in context, here it speaks about kids,
Yeah.
basically very young teenagers, not really adults.
Mm.
Wait until school or call the family. So we're speaking about younger teenagers. Okay. Gather your courage.
Oh, gather your courage. Okay, an example. You're trying to be confident. You are. Oh, how do you describe courage?
Confident. Yeah, confidence. Courage is when you're brave.
Yes, brave is a good word there. The ability to do something that scares you.
Great.
So bravery. Oh, we have someone
Yes,
else
gather is
commenting.
correct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. What are flattering photos?
Okay. Flattering. flattering photos that you feel confident posting, where you think you look really, really nice. Usually now, a lot of filters can go on online profiles. They hide those major flaws that's coming up.
Right. Flaws? I'd say imperfections.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the word that goes with flaws, imperfections.
And flirt with other users. Flirt is
Ooh,
a verb.
Yes.
How would we translate flirt? How would we explain it?
I think in this situation, by flirting, you might send suggestive messages. You act in a way that you want to seem attractive, and you want to make known to that person that you find them attractive.
Yes. And Elvira says we know flirt because I think it's probably used in Italian.
Oh, okay, good.
Or it's borrowed in
Oh, it's
Italian.
the same in Italy. Okay.
Okay, wonderful. These ultra efficient events, speed dating. I think ultra efficient should be clear, very efficient.
Yeah.
But I would doubt the real effect of speed dating. I mean, of course, it's efficient in meeting many new people, but would you really form a connection with a person on a speed date? Would you have enough time?
Yeah, I'd probably not.
Mm-hmm. You would risk taking this superficially, probably.
Definitely.
At least in our culture. Our culture is very different from the Chinese culture. So probably the goals are different in such events.
Yes.
And Arya says speed dating is common in Italy.
Is it?
I didn't know that. So have you ever taken part in a speed date? Well, sometimes we have speed dating events at our English school at MIS, just for fun. And they can be.
There was one just before lockdown, wasn't there?
Right, for Valentine's Day
in
February. It's actually a lot of fun. You have 1 minute and you need to speak in English.
Only 1 minute.
I think it was about 1 minute. Yeah, never. No, never have I.
I haven't either.
What's a bachelor and the feminine bachelorette?
A bachelor is a single eligible man. And then bachelorette is the same but female.
What does eligible mean?
Oh yeah, that comes up. The opportunity to meet as many eligible. Suitable.
Mm-hmm. I think in this context, it means suitable for marriage.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I hope you enjoyed reading some information about dating, the history of dating. Shall we move on to our next activity?
Yes, let's.
Icebreakers.
Yes, icebreakers. When dating, icebreakers are a great way to start a conversation with a new person. Start a conversation using the icebreakers below. If you could be any animal, which would it be? If you had £1 million, what would you buy first?
Wow. So these are very funny and nice icebreakers. So guys, answer these questions. What would you do?
What would you say? If I
Charlotte?
could be any animal, what would I be? I actually asked this question a few days ago when I was bored, just having conversations. I would be a orca, a killer whale.
Wow.
Yeah, I've put thought into this. One, because I love the ocean. They travel for miles if they are not in captivity, which is wrong. And I think they're beautiful, and they're a family animal. They work as a team in their family, and they are intelligent and sociable. Yeah,
Wow, Charlotte, amazing.
I've
They,
thought about it.
they can be quite fierce, can't they?
Yeah, they can. They can. They're actually more dangerous than a great white shark, or they are stronger than.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're a strong animal as well. Yeah. What about you?
Well, I'm undecided between dolphin and eagle, but probably
Mm,
I'll pick eagle because I'm more of a solitary person
mm,
and I love the type of landscape where eagles live. I feel they're very free and they can
yes.
fly. So there's this feeling of freedom and seeing everything from above.
Mm.
So I think I'd choose an eagle.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Flying is always fun as well, if you could
Right.
fly.
And students, if you could be an animal, which would it be? Here we have a conditional form.
Mm.
Wow, Elvira. If I could be an animal, I would be a turtle because it lives many years and a bit solitary and attached to its family. Oh, that's so beautiful.
My favorite animal in the world is a turtle. I am obsessed with turtles. So I like that answer.
So wonderful. And an excellent conditional sentence. If I could be an animal, I would be a turtle.
Mm.
So we have two parts. If I could is the condition. Condition is introduced by if. I would. Consequence.
Okay, we've got an answer from Aria here. If I were an animal, I would be a dolphin or a penguin with such a swag. I would buy a house or, oh, that's for the second one.
Okay.
Okay. So for the second question, you answered, I would buy a house or rather a kind of castle in the countryside or seaside.
That's lovely. Great.
Okay. Right. What about the £1 million question, Julia? If you had £1 million, what would you buy first?
I think, first of all, before buying anything, I would go on a nice vacation in the Caribbean just to think about it. And then on my way back, I would decide what to do.
Yes.
What would you do with £1 million?
Yeah, I would do the same. I would buy a ticket to the South Pacific Islands. I would like to go to Tahiti and the Cook Islands and Samoa, that area of the world.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my favorite place in the world. I spent some time in Fiji when I was 18, and I have not been able to go back since. So I would love to go back to the South Pacific.
Amazing. And
You
our students, what would you do with £1 million? Let us know. And can you think of other good icebreakers? Other good questions to get conversation started?
Great answer here. If I had £1 million, I would do a trip around the world. Yes, me too.
I would take a trip or go on a trip around the world.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I missed that. Yeah, I would go on a trip around the world.
Can you think of any other icebreakers? I would say, what's your dream job?
Yeah. Yeah, if you could have any job, what would it be? Something travel related. If you could go anywhere, or if you could visit anywhere in the world, where would you go? Oh, Arya would ask about his family or his zodiac sign. I don't know much about zodiac signs. I know my own, but I don't know what other ones mean.
You could ask if you could travel in time.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. What time period would you go back to, maybe?
Or would you go to the future?
True, very true.
These are all very interesting and challenging questions. Arya says she's quite prepared on zodiac signs. It's a good topic.
Good. Okay, any more questions there?
So if you can think of anything and if you would like to answer these questions, these interesting, thought-provoking questions, please write a comment. Haven't had any comments from other students. Please contribute.
You've had no mails.
There's no mails today. Maybe the topic was kind of putting them off.
Maybe.
Let's look at a list of words
Mm.
to describe personality. Let's work on finding synonyms, same meaning, and antonyms, opposite meaning.
Mm.
So outgoing is when you're an extrovert.
Yes, you enjoy going out and doing activities.
And for the opposite, could it be shy?
I would say shy. Opposite to outgoing is shy.
Okay, so we have bubbly.
Yeah, she has a bubbly personality. I use that actually. She has a bubbly personality.
Very lively personality.
Yeah.
Happy. Synonym. We have joyful.
Joyful.
And for the opposite, miserable. Well, miserable is very bad. It's very sad.
Yeah, you're really, really sad if you're miserable.
It's not the right emotion to have when you're on a date.
Or cheerful. We have one here.
Cheerful
That's
is
bubbly.
great. Yeah, wonderful.
Or happy.
Very good synonym for happy. Yes. Adventurous is similar to bold. And the opposite, timid.
Oh, there you go. Brave and courageous. We had that previously. Yes.
Calm, quiet. Maybe a person who doesn't speak very much. Excitable, lively.
Funny, witty, serious, ambitious, motivated, disheartened.
Witty is a nice one. Means you have a sense of humor.
Yeah, they've got a witty personality. They have a sense of humor. That is a nice word.
So, how would you describe your dream date?
Ooh, okay. I would say I would like them to be funny. It's a very important thing for me. Funny. Adventurous. Ambitious. Those are I'm going to choose 3. I think those are the ones that I find most important. Funny, adventurous, ambitious.
Very nice. So when I say, how would you describe your dream date? We can actually use the word date to speak about 2 different things. The event, so the evening, for example. We can also use date to speak about the person. If you go out with a person, that person is your date.
Yes.
Okay, so really great work today. We have some more students following this lesson. If you would like to write a comment about your dream date or your dating experience, please write in the comment box. Let's review some of the language from today's lesson. We spoke about a blind date. When you go on an appointment, but you've never seen the person before.
Yes.
To go Dutch, when you split the bill 50-50. To stand someone up, when you don't show up at a date, and show up was a phrasal verb. Show up means to appear. Then we spoke about the history of dating and of chivalry. And we had some new words there. To be eligible.
Yes. Yeah, bachelor, bachelorette. Yeah, flattering.
To gather your courage. To have a crush on someone. And we looked at some new some icebreakers, so challenging, thought-provoking questions to get a conversation started. And we worked on some conditional forms. If I could be an animal, I would be a penguin. If I had £1 million, I would buy a castle. And you worked really well on your conditional forms. And in the end, we looked at some advanced adjectives to describe personality. Okay.
Okay, time is up.
you.
I'm glad you enjoyed the lesson.
See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.